Hey, good evening YouTube. It's me, Chris, and you're watching Coins in the Wild. And I thought I'd make another video this evening. Won't be too long, I hope. And we're just making a couple of interim videos in the meantime while we're waiting for some coins to be delivered from PCGS. And they're just about through with their QC, quality control process. Yeah, I think quality control process. And then they'll be shipped out hopefully in the next day or so. So we'll look forward to making a coin video next week, the first week of August 2020. But in the meantime, I thought I'd share with you a couple of stock market picks for the week and give you something perhaps to make some money on. A lot of people are at home right now with the COVID situation, and hopefully you're in a position where you have some extra cash, and trading stocks might keep you busy for a while. So the first pick that we're going to talk about is a stock that I've traded in and out of with success, but I'm actually leery of this stock, but I'm going to present it anyways because I'm holding a position. I re-entered a trade yesterday. I think I'm in somewhere around 81 cents. I really don't care about that. I have an idea of where the stock's going to go, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. So the ticker symbol, as you can see, is NBRV, and I've stolen this information from MarketBeat, as you can see, so feel free to visit their website. I like the way they present the information. It's concise, easy to read. I don't have to go searching for things. I get the latest information right up to date on top, and very easy to navigate their site. So NBRV, or Nebriva Therapeutics, had a new drug application with the FDA that was supposed to have been considered earlier during the month of July. And they got a complete letter response. Does that sound right? Complete response letter from the FDA stating because they were unable to inspect their manufacturing facility in Europe due to the COVID situation, which is true. Americans can't go to Europe. They were unable to approve their new drug application. But that being said, what's interesting to me right now about Nebriva is they have a number of partnership opportunities where they are the sales channel for a number of drug makers here in the United States and in Canada, and you'll notice that when you check the news on Nebriva. So they were it says downgrade, so I'm going to use the expression downgrade, by Northland Securities. The stock target was 250, they lowered it to 150. Now overall, this has a stock target, or stock price target of, I think, is it 4? I'll have to take a look. I think it's somewhere in the $4 range or $3 range. Target price of $3.32. Okay. That being said, the shares are trading presently at approximately 80 cents a share. You can sometimes get in slightly under that. Like today, I think you could get in at 77 cents. The price where you get at isn't important. It's the upside potential. What will happen is once the FDA is able to inspect that facility, and the drug, that was the only reason for them not approving the drug application, the stock, of course, will go to, hopefully in this instance, $3.32. And so that represents a potential of about a 400% upside. Now, that's the consensus. I think the high is $7 and the low is like $1.50. So it's going to be somewhere in that range. And more than likely, first day spike is generally in excess of the median average price targets. It's probably going to go to like 4.5 before it settles back down and people start profit taking from their trade. So that's the first trade of the week. This is a buy and hold situation because there's no telling when the FDA will get in there to inspect the facility. Now, that being said, any notes on the brief? No. I would watch out for warrants on these guys. I think they have warrants at like 79 cents or 72 cents, and most of those have been exercised. So just kind of keep that in mind. That's your floor for trading the stock. If you can stomach it and ride into the 60s, then by all means hold the stock, because I think within 6 months to a year's time, you're going to see a real return on investment for your money. Now, the next stock we're going to talk about is LPCN. This is LPCN. The price target for this is actually $3 a share. You can see here on the MarketBeat that $1.50 a share is where it's trading at today. LPCN also has warrants. If you know what a warrant is, it's the right to exercise stock purchase at a certain price, in this case 59.5 cents. I do believe that with the price of the stock where it is right now. I believe all of those have been exercised. And they have an FDA drug approval day for PDU FA on August 28, 2020. So it's about a month, a little less than a month, about a 4-week hold. More than likely, this is going to go to $3 about 1 to 2 weeks before it actually goes to the FDA for approval, which is the end of August 28, 2020. So this is a stock you may want to keep an eye out. And so just full disclosure, I am holding shares of LPCN, and I think 4,000, 5,000 shares, something like that. I can't remember. But so just full disclosure on this particular trade. It does have a buy rating, I think by 4 analysts, or is it 2 analysts? I can't remember. It does have a buy rating on Wall Street, as you can see here, and a price target of $3, and it's got 100% upside potential on the stock. So happy trading. Hopefully this is an opportunity for you. Now let's talk about my last pick, the most important one to me, and the one I think I'm holding the most shares of at the moment is, if I'm not, I will be, ZSAN. Let's talk about this for a little bit here for a second. So ZSAN Pharma, and the price target on this is actually $4.75, and the current stock price is 83 cents. Now this is an interesting one because it is rated a buy, and I believe it's by all 3 analysts, 4 buy ratings, with a consensus score of 3, and then a consensus price target of $4.75, representing nearly a 500% upside on the stock. Now there are warrants issued at 65 cents, approximately 4 million, but in this particular case, because the stock has been riding over 80 cents a share for some time now, for several weeks, that I'm seriously thinking that all of those have been exercised and they're holding those positions. So I think the floor has already been met. I don't think it's going to go much lower than about 80 cents a share, because I think all of those warrants would have been exercised by now. Now, again, 12-month price target, $4.75 a share. Current stock price is 83 cents a share. And the drug that they have for FDA approval on October the 10th, 2020 is an acute migraine prescription. And this is a good one because actually you're going to get in before the run-up. Anytime you have a drug that is slated for FDA approval on a particular drug, there's generally a run-up in, I would say 8 to 6 weeks before the time comes, and this is a pre-anticipatory run-up stock. So this is the opportunity to get into ZSAN, and that's why I wanted to share this with you. This is my pick of the week. So ZSAN is the ticker symbol there, you can see on the left. Now I just want to mention something. You may have seen my pick last week on JW Nordstrom. There was more than one opportunity last week to make some money. I did give a tip to another trader in one of the groups that I belong to. He quickly dropped about $14,000-$15,000 and made $1,000 on the trade, and thanked me for it, and shout out to him. I think it's Thomas Jiffin. So hopefully, Thomas, it's me if you are watching Coins in the Wild on YouTube. So hey, just wanted to share these picks with you. Hopefully you made some money last week. Definitely I made some money. I wanted to give you an opportunity again this week. These are my picks. These are a little bit more of a buy and hold situation, but that's because the potential for return on investment is greater. And so, and these are shares priced at a position where just about any average person can get in on one of these stocks and it won't break the bank. I did trade Tesla the week before last. I exited at 1,700. Was it last week? Exited at 1,700 and I was in at 1218. So I made some real money on Tesla, and hopefully you did too. Well, it's me, Chris. Thank you for watching Coins in the Wild. Welcome to the channel if this is your first time here. If you've not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. I think stock market picks for as long as the COVID situation continues will be probably a irregular feature on the channel, just as long as I've got time to do some research. I check these things carefully before I put my money down, and you should too. Remember that past performance is no guarantee of future results, but I do like to pick stocks where there's an easy potential to make money and not risk a lot in a trade. Well, thanks again, YouTube, for watching. I look forward to showing our coin video with you next week. Look forward to our PCGS unboxing video. So it's me, Chris, and you're watching Coins in the Wild. Thank you for being here tonight. Have a great night. Look forward to seeing you next week, YouTube. Bye now.